Is my bun tilted? Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. As you may can see, I am very relaxed today. Sorry for the very chill appearance. I hope that you can bear with me because I don't want to get out of my house today. No. This is an inside day and I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways to declutter your house, 3 ways to avoid clutter and thereby also avoiding a lot of waste. But firstly, let me just say this video is sponsored by Amino Minimalism, which is a new platform on which you can find me. It works sort of like Instagram where you can post pictures and text, but here there's a lot of public forums as well, so you can talk to other people, and it is specifically for minimalism and zero waste. My voice there, okay. It is specifically for minimalism and for zero waste, which I love, so I can talk to a lot of people from all over the world about the same thing. And I really like that, so if you want to check out what is going on over there and participate in the chat forums, I suggest that you download the app and just start minimalizing. Yes, like I just said, this video is going to be about 3 ways you can declutter your home and 3 ways to generally just avoid clutter in the future. So let's go. So a very easy way and a very efficient way to avoid a lot of unnecessary trash and thereby a lot of unnecessary clutter is by saying no to freebies. Freebies being stuff that maybe you have gotten for free in a store, like, you know, a promotional pen or a flyer or a little bag or maybe even a t-shirt. Stuff like this which primary purpose is to promote a certain brand or, you know, an initiative. I always just say I don't accept freebies, but if you have an email address or a Facebook page or a website, I would love to check you out, but I do not accept your freebies. It can also be food that comes, you know, these taste test foods from the supermarket where people want to promote a certain new item, so they give you a little taste test in a little cup, for instance. I know that's not clutter in your home, but it's a very easy and sufficient way to avoid all these unnecessary things. And some freebies you do drag home with you, so I think that this tip may be very useful to some. The next one is my personal favorite because it's something that I've always been taught from home that you need to do, but you need to invest in quality over quantity. And I really love this whole buy it once philosophy. I think that's very important. So instead of buying maybe the same product over and over again, it could be a skillet, it could be, you know, a piece of clothing, something like that. Instead of buying the same thing over and over because it keeps breaking or you're using it up, buy something that will last you forever. For instance, one of my favorite things in my kitchen is my iron cast skillet because I know that will never ever break or go bad or, you know, wear out. It will always be there for me. I think it will always be there for a nuclear war. It will still be there with cockroaches. So essentially go for buy it once items that you know will last you a really long time instead of spending money and room for stuff that is maybe of lesser quality and stuff you maybe want to buy over and over again. Another problem when it comes to decluttering in this particular area is that if you buy an item that is poor in quality and it breaks, not everyone throws it out immediately. So maybe you have something lying around that is actually broken or something that you just don't want to use anymore because of the poor quality. Because of the poor quality. So instead go for long-lasting items that will last you a very long time. Take it or leave it. Yes, my next one is a very broad word. I'm trying to narrow it down a little bit, but it's generally just reading online. And what I mean by this is not just to stop buying books, because I love books and I always wish for books, but it's more article-wise, magazine-wise, and just generally I get a lot of papers at the university. And I just tell my lecturers or my co-students that I do not want your papers. Do you have a PDF file instead that I can read on my laptop? Because I would like that more, because all these papers and articles and everything you have to go through, I know we have to go through 1,500 pages per lesson, you know, per course. Yes, there it goes, course. So that will be a lot of clutter, that will be a lot of paper that I need to go and take care of and save and make sure nothing is ruined. And eventually I'll just throw them in the recycling bin anyway. So it just takes out a lot of room and it's just a lot of resources that's very wasted in my opinion. So instead I go for stuff that I can find on the internet or that I can get a PDF file of. So I always have it on my laptop, always can read it and nothing will ever hurt it. So yeah, that also applies to magazines and articles, newspaper articles. Like I just said, I would never purchase an actual magazine because other than that the front page is sometimes. The magazine cover is usually not recyclable because it's covered in this shiny plastic and I do not want that. So instead, if I'm interested in something in a magazine, I just read it online. That was my 3 very easy, very brief tips on how to start decluttering and how to start avoid unnecessary clutter and thereby unnecessary waste. I hope that you like these 3 tips. If you have any tips, leave them down below because I would love to read them. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really love if you did. And of course, I hope that I see you on Amino Minimalism. See you guys next time. Bye!